national service scandal yes eyadia ye papa Osei Assibey ene eye gifty or remains abusuan sese amno we kase eyada na Kwame Johnto aba abonten edi so me nsem bi edi aba abonten abusuan ochene nsemu a Osei Assibey ne sika na egi edi ba abonten se enam over 600 million plus no abusuan na Kwame Johnto ochene nsemu a investigations akoso ama sese the actual amount say ye papa Osei Assibey atwenko a 2.2 billion Ghana cedis. National service nko a abusua 2.2 billion Ghana cedis. Anye sika keto no chene semu a sika we se ka se Osei Assibey enkofa sika we enfamra enya dia obenya. Enti the only thing about solve ye papa Osei Assibey ni issue ni na say say ye mano eko a life imprisonment. Yes, because sasika we se kasa onko famra. Onya ontumi che say sikani ni ho obekwa akofa ba because wadi. Abusia we dey mam kasa pese ye kone kweti ensam ne mu ankasa enkyere mu. Ekwan ben so na abusia investigations si etumi etodwa. Che say e matumi a discover say Osei Assibey sika no kwa 2.2 billion Ghana cedis. Ene Nana Kwame Johnto akansem wadi nkomo wa expose eye Osei Assibey any eye gifty or remains enya asem ketua e hada so e be media je but when subscribe like na bo a shema for pensem no bi atie no enya bi entie e ha e da so e be media je yentie e na Kwame Johnto nensem a ode tuja e fa eye 2.2 billion national service scandal emra sesia ye da se Auditor General Mr. Auditor General can get this in 1957 news. I see the total amount of money stolen or illegally spent by National Service Authority boss. Eye Osei Assibey entry. Oye KMA, former KMA boss. Any gift you are worried. Minia ketwa no. Young girl, I know independence hall, minim no. Onim se minim no. Na owo KNUST na owo Independence Hall na ne ho kete baby obehu mi bia obe batare me na onisika. I no gift you worry no onisika onfre abusue ma na omuwo sika. I know her gifting so as me fanise me nia ketwa that time no wo KNUST no wo Indies no ye mu bi na onfaye nsi form. Very innocent at that time. Nasika onunkwa di ukinkan boma. Millions bebre onunkwa over 200 and something billion. Ni ekeka wo mu mienu die bom no. Ni enim se sika ne ye 548 million Ghana cedis. Say ye kohwehwe mu no. A free 548 million Ghana cedis no echo 2.2 billion. Unim 2.2 billion. 2.2 billion no 22 trillion. 22 trillion. Trillion enye billion no. Trillion mako 22. Ena National Sports Authority, you can say National Service Authority. Any gift or worry, you can bomb and say, car, yenhu, yentibin kaso my bibi, and young court. By yenhu, enkwa, alpha baby, a yesus alpha baby no. Trillion, ye billion no. Trillion mako 20. Missy gift or worry, minim no. Na onisi kasa. Honorable Osei Assibey entry. Onisi kasa. Brana no wabono. Enti mi mani sa asika ne sa honorable sa woni honorable Osei Assibey momfa ne picture nto so mame momfa ne picture nto so mame no bia mehwe honorable Osei Assibey entry momfa ne picture meto so mame. I know his son ninia ne ba eko prempe college mi church nyoma bi mu ne ba ko prempe college mi junior no ne ba ko prempe college mi junior no Ebrana wabono ontimi nya saa sika na yese ayira no one ne da ho no
He was the former KMA boss. And he didn't call National Service Authority. Sikankua Ayira under his watch as the boss. Yekikaboma trillion mako 22. Sa sikana ye boss no unhu bi da. Sa wo ye krogia adwuma. Wo di nyame na ye adwuma sa sika no unya bi da, unhu bi da no awu. Sa wo ye aban adwuma e den pan se obekọ retirement no now 50,000 ewo accounts mu. I'm telling you. Me say we ye Ghana abadwuma krogen a ebeye den pa se awu abadwuma ye twa aka 3,000 ye twa aka 2,000 ye twa aka 4,000 ye twa aka 5,000 ebeye den pa se sa aketua no obekọ no now will be 50,000 and now 100,000. Even your Senate benefits or Senate to cry the other no one share Andrew 50,000. 500 million, 100 million Mako 5 asem na make you. 100 million Mako 5 asem na make. Sa papa we oni gift your worry. Si kankwa ye keka bom no. Ye si oma 5 die a yenhu eye 2.2 billion 22 trillion Mako 22. Uye soja ni etie me, uye police ni etie me, uye teacher ni etie, uye full soldier, uye MPP full soldier tie me, uye NDC full soldier tie me. Mesi omo mienu nyina minimum omo. Gift your worry, dear mini aketwa, minimum no, onisika.
Opinion the hane home. So put your hands together, show some love for my good friend, lawyer Assibey. Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's good to have you here. Actually, I'm in your office, so it's good to have me in his office.
You're welcome.
I'm the only person in this world who can come to your office and welcome you to my show in your office.
And welcome you back.
Thank you. And today, one of the things I want to start on straight away, because it's almost as if we are in some legal season and everything that is trending has to do with the law. And of course, the most trending issue now is the Chief Justice and her being, suspended or removed from office and everything. Today, the minority, they came back to Parliament, and one of the things they said was that this is like witch hunting. It's a big blow to the whole judiciary, to the legal framework.
Let me deal with the issue of the CJ's removal. Whether or not we are going to participate in any process. For us, all the cards are on the table. First of all, we see the conduct of the Puaman Committee as a travesty of justice. I mean, what that committee has done, the purported recommendation, should prick their own conscience, all the committee members. A referral has been made to you as a committee, and at least 4 of the members of the committee are judges, a retired Supreme Court judge and 2 sitting Supreme Court judges. You have 3 petitions before you. You are done with the hearing of 1. You tell the person, the respondent, being Her Ladyship Justice Araba Esaba Tokunu, and her lawyers, that come back on the 15th for us to begin the hearing of the second petitioner's petition. Then suddenly, the second petitioner's lawyers write for a long adjournment. And out of the blue, a report is purportedly done recommending her removal. and within 2 hours, the report is fully studied and recommendation as made is complied with or adhered to or decision taken. The Puaman Committee must be ashamed of itself. That committee has reduced our democracy to something that cannot have a phrase to describe.
What's your view on this?
Kweku, thank you very much. I have had problems with the way our chief justices have been selected in this country.
The selection process?
The selection is very, very flawed. See, the legal profession is one profession which respects seniority. And therefore, in our forward march to ensure the independence of the judiciary, one would have wished that the presidents who initiate the selection process would do so in good faith. So I will use what has just happened, what is trending, former Chief Justice Tokono's removal as a case study. The former president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, himself a lawyer, should have respected the tradition of the profession in the selection process.
Are you talking here about the seniority?
Seniority. So we go by the enrollment, the day lawyers are called. So Kweku Sinti Misa, so your surname Sinti Misa, then Kweku ancestry. So even though we'll be called on the same day, I'll be senior to you. Because in terms of our surnames, alphabetically, ancestors will come first. So you have to respect me as your senior. Therefore, if there are opportunities, especially with regard to the judiciary, you look at who was appointed first.
So you're talking about the date of appointment, not the spelling of the last name?
No, the date of appointment and the date of elevation from, let's say, the magistrate court to the circuit court, then to the high court, to the court of appeal and the Supreme Court. Therefore, if 5 justices of the court of appeal are elevated to the Supreme Court on the same day, you look at who was first appointed onto the magistracy as a magistrate, or the circuit court, or to the high court, or that's it, before you get to the Supreme Court. Therefore, at the time Tokono was appointed, how many justices of the Supreme Court did we have? And who was the most senior when former Chief Justice Kwesi Eni-Yeboah retired? Now, if you take the story from there, it becomes a very fascinating one. When former Chief Justice Kwesi Eni-Yeboah retired, the most senior was Paul Bafuboni, followed by Scott Poama, and then I think Lovelace Johnson. Now, what did we see? The former president took Tokono out of 10 from nowhere to the enviable position. And I voiced my sentiments out. I made it quite plain on there that, it wouldn't wash. Any government other than Nana Akufo-Addo's government will not tolerate that kind of abuse.
And him being a lawyer, why did that happen?
Abuse of power. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. So if you look at the concentration of power, presidential power, and Article 69 in this country, it means that our presidents have become kakai. We have clothed them with so much power that they can do what they like, except turn a man into a woman, or vice versa. And I think that
quickly, was this the intention of the Constitution?
No. I think in the wisdom of the framers of the Constitution, they thought that we being a democratic country, whoever will be appointed president or elected president will respect the provisions enshrined in the Constitution. But I don't think we've been so lucky. Maybe perhaps apart from former President Fifi Mills, Asumdweyine, who evinced an intention to respect the Constitution. I don't think the other presidents
have paid that much attention.
No, I'm afraid it's in the negative. You see, so former President Kufuor did his best, and you can see now that he is very well respected today. Now, if you compare former President Kufuor with former President Akufo-Addo, the difference is huge.
In terms of respect for the Constitution?
In terms of respect for the Constitution, in terms of respect for good governance, in terms of respect, for combating corruption, galamsey. So you need to rely on the law to be able to achieve certain measures. You see, and if you have a president who doesn't respect the people's will as enshrined in the Constitution, we are, good for nothing. You see, so the Tokonu saga arose from disrespect to the Constitution, and I think that because the former Lady Chief Justice had not been, cut out, so to speak, for the high office, it entered her head.
When you say she had not been cut out for the high office,
you have to walk the walk.
Okay.
So from the High Court to the Court of Appeal, you learn under the feet of your seniors the way things are done. Because in this country, if you are appointed a Chief Justice, there's no training ground for you. But between the Circuit Court and the High Court, the Circuit Court is a training ground for the High Court justices, from the High Court to the Court of Appeal. But once you are chosen as the Chief Justice, whether you have any administrative experience or not, you are the Chief Justice, and you have to hit the ground running from day one. She didn't have that kind of experience.
She didn't go through the mill, you're suggesting?
No, okay. Not at all, absolutely. You see, so it became a deficit in a CV. And when some of us, tried to caution former President Akufo-Addo, he wouldn't listen. And again, the former president...
What was that caution that this woman has jumped up too many steps to get to where she's going? What was the caution?
Yes, but if you know Nanado very well, that much, he doesn't have a listening ear. And therefore, you can say whatever you want to say. It will be like, pouring water on stone. And what hurt of the fact that, Nana is a lawyer and should have respected the traditions of the profession in, the selection process. So I'm now inclined into likening the office of CJ with regard to former Chief Justice Tokonu to a traditional stool. I mean, if you look at the posture now,
Every time there was a soldier boy, now J. Penny saw the best shame, would be here, or GH Politics Avenue, meaning say, as answer, and I say, yes, near the insema, a trouble or memoir, a mood, emotion, quana, ever so more. Corruption, seminum, and normal bibra, a cost of Papa Niponier, a trouble or memo dear, a GH Politics Avenue, a far to him, to say, yet ever so more a brand, yet there must be a radi income.